Well, I failed the challenge, didn't I? What's the challenge, you ask? You have no clue what I'm on about, neither do I, basically. I would just say, to sum it all up, I would give a hard warning to anyone who wants to play Crimson Desert if you suffer with ADHD. I would say that this game is borderline impossible. That's a bold statement. Fire that off in the comments. But I want to see if anyone can relate. Someone who has a 9-to-5 working job, has maybe 2 or 3 hours in the day left, have to cook dinner, etc, etc, wake up in the morning to go to the gym, and you try and fit in a game that has a storyline of 200 hours. And this is not shit talking the game whatsoever, actually. I just look at it as a very, very big W. But sadly, this fucking cretin over here can't win. I can't complete it. I'm not even close. I'm just in Payloon. I'm on chapter 10. Yeah, we haven't even got anywhere near. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare for an ADHD person. And let me go into details. From the time this game has been released, we're talking 6 weeks. I've been pumping out content once every week on a Saturday at 8:45 in the morning. This has delayed that dramatically. Let me explain. I tried to play Unker and be a pro fisherman, collect all the legendary fish. To do that, I wanted to get a fishing rod called the Claw, get the Claw, and then catch these fish. In reality, I needed to complete 6 to 7... I shouldn't have laughed at that fucking kill. I had to spend a lot of time doing side quests, smashing them out. All of a sudden, I am 8 hours deep, and I have just gotten the Claw. To get the Claw, and then I have to then go and find all these different locations for the legendary fish, all for this gimmick for a video. It turned out to be 12 to 15 hours I spent just grafting to do that one challenge. And that's just the complexity of this game, how big it is. Keep in mind, 15 hours on a game is half that was how long it took me to do Atomfall. So complete an entire game in 8 hours or get 5 legendary fish in 15, you can see why this is an issue. And it's insane. You go from different locations, each one providing you new shit to see. I literally saw hippos and I was like, how have I not seen a hippo in 80 hours? But we come back to my point. Once I get to about an 80-hour, 100 marks, weeks of me trying to dip in and out, I only have a few hours and I'm barely playing it throughout the week, so it's just on the weekends. Personally, for me, I don't know about you guys, I could never complete this game. I'm picturing in my head that this is going to be like a Cyberpunk 2.0 kind of thing, and when the DLC comes out, I'll dive back in, complete the story, and then the additional DLC. Because right now, this game has ruined me. And I don't need to go into the detail of the scale of this game and how big it is. A video I posted of me trying to take on a fort using bees, that in itself took another 5 hours. Not to mention the place I went was where you can fix up a factory to unlock a robot. Then you get this robot, you have to then learn research, then go somewhere else to then manufacture it, so then you can have it. And this is in the same area as a stealth bomber and a dragon, but currently I am just trying to move around with a fucking horse and cart, and it was sick. But I want to say it's done. The challenge is up, because not only did I fail on uploading content, regardless of whatever you do, don't put it as content, put it as other side hobbies. Can you relate that this is exorbitant? This is a fat fucking sponge of time committed. It's on the same lines as an MMO. Like, literally, funny that, shocker, it wasn't going to be. It's made by the same people who made Black Desert Online, but it's like, you know how you say you're not going to get into World of Warcraft unless you get sacked from a job? It's like, the only 2 times you play World of Warcraft is if you're unemployed or you've just been dumped and you need, like, some kind of escapism. And then you become, like, an elf in, like, Golden Shire and try and milk off some boys. Shouldn't have said that. I'm going to have to say I am done, unofficially, with Crimson Desert. Do you give a shit? No. But if you're someone who's in the same boat as me and you know that this game is taking a lot out of your free time and you need to do other things, you need to prioritize other things, but you can't because Crimson Desert's in the way, and this big mighty behemoth, this iceberg versus your Titanic ship, you want to try and beat it, but you can't, unfortunately, and it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. No matter how hard you try, you realize that you've got another 120 hours to power through before you're gonna get even remotely close. And that's an insane feat for a game that was like 50 quid. That's an insane feat to picture that. That's crazy. Props to Pearl Abyss, and they're going to still smash out content, and eventually I'll go back and it's going to be crazy. And all the flaws in the game, yep, they're being patched. Like, there was some ironing that needed to be done. Negatives I could say about the game mainly were to do with the fact that Onka and the girl, who I've actually still never played, were redundant. Also, not to mention, it's like nearly fucking 200 gigs at this point. What the hell's going on? Like, I remember when an Xbox 360 literally had 25 megabytes, and that was enough. Not to mention the fact that when you go to a location and you see a massive brick wall, a little Burj Khalifa, when you get there, all of a sudden, without you knowing, on the 5th floor, in the right-hand corner, there is a place that you can punch. When you punch that, it will rotate and show you an entire dungeon that you've never expected to see before. And it's like, how do you find that? And they just accept the fact that you might not. So I can imagine there's so much stuff people haven't discovered already, and they're still looking. It's probably behind some fucking, like, grass or something. Like, you have to, like, shove your fist into a sheep. This has been a rant video, but it's also an update to see if you guys are the same. Have you gotten to the point of Crimson Desert where you're like, you know what, it's had its course, it's a really good game, I love it to pieces, but I'm never going to be able to complete this? Come terms with it, I'm going to have to take the L, I understand, and we move on to probably another RPG. Like, looking at this, like, Skyrim and Fallout are fucking nothing compared to this. I haven't tackled Tainted Grail. Is there anything that could maybe complete in 100 hours would be good? That's just a standard. Whew. What's your thoughts? Have you stopped Crimson Desert? Are you carrying on playing it? Where are you currently? Can you fit this into your 9-to-5 working week? I'm not talking about the people unemployed. I'm not talking about people still in school or university. You're grafting every single day, and you only have a finite amount of time. How far are you currently getting in this game? You see it a lot. People are smashing it out in 250 hours. Where the fuck are you finding those 250 hours? Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.